Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video, I will show you how to customize data labels and markers in the .NET MAUI Maps control. I will demonstrate how to enable and customize the appearance of data labels and markers. I will also show you how to enable and customize the markers tooltip. First, I open an existing MAUI application where I have already configured the necessary maps namespace and added the MAUI Maps control with a world map linked in the map shape layer. In this example, I have already bound the model class, which contains information such as country and population. I have also added the details of countries in the view model class. If you want to learn how to add the map to an app, I recommend watching the Getting Started video linked in the card. You can also download the Getting Started example from the link provided in the description below. I'll run the application on an Android emulator. As you can see, the world map is rendered on the shape layer, but the data is not shown on the map even though the data source is bound to it. To display the data points, let me enable the data labels. To make the data labels visible, set the Show Data Labels property to True in the map shape layer. Additionally, to customize the appearance and content of the data labels, define the Data Label Settings property with a Map Data Label Settings element. To determine which field value to display on the data label for each shape, use the Data Label Path property. In this case, set its value to country, which will display the corresponding country name on each data label. You will observe that the names of countries are now displayed directly on the shape. To trim a data label when it overflows from the shape, set the Overflow mode property to Trim. The available values for this property are None, Trim, and Hide. When set to Trim, data labels will be trimmed when they exceed the boundaries. Next, to customize the appearance of the data labels, define the Data Label Style property in the Map Data Label settings. And assign Map Label Style element. Within the element, set attributes such as the text color, font size, and font weight. To demonstrate, I set the text color to red, font size to 15, and make the font bold. Before running the application, I remove the Overflow mode property. Looking here, the data labels are red with bold font. Next, let me show you how to add markers to different locations on the map. To achieve this, define the markers property with a map marker collection. Inside this collection, add map marker element. And set appropriate values for the latitude and longitude properties to specify the marker's location. You can repeat this process to add multiple markers by adding more map marker elements. Before running the application, I remove the code changes related to the data labels. You can see that the markers are displayed on the map at the desired locations. Now, I will show how to customize the appearance of the marker's icon. To change the size of the icon, set the icon height and icon width properties to the desired values. To change the color, set the icon fill property to light green. To change the type of icon, set the icon type property to triangle. The supported shapes for markers include circle, diamond, square, and triangle, with the default shape being a circle. To customize the icon stroke, use the icon stroke and icon stroke thickness properties. Repeat this process to all the markers. Looking here, the triangle markers are shown on the map with a custom green color. Now, let's see how to display custom markers on the maps. To achieve this, I define the marker template property in the map shape layer and provide a data template for the markers. Inside this template, I include an image element within a stack layout or any other layout container of my choice. Within the image element, set the source property to the desired image source, which can be a local resource or a URL to an image file. You can also customize other properties of the image, such as its height and width. Before running the application, I remove the code changes related to the marker icon's customization. You can see that the custom images are displayed as markers at the specified locations. To enable tooltips on the markers, set the Show Marker Tooltip property to True in the Map Shape layer. Once the map is loaded, tap on any marker, and tooltips will appear and display the latitude and longitude associated with that marker. Now, moving on to how to customize the appearance of the marker's tooltip. For instance, I want to show the location name and area on the marker's tooltip. To demonstrate this, I create a new class named Custom Marker. I make this class public and inherit it from the Map Marker class. Inside this class, I define two properties, name and area. Then, navigate to the main page XAML file, where map makers are defined. Remove the existing map markers from the markers collection. And add a new custom marker. And set its name to South Africa. And set an appropriate value to the area, latitude, and longitude properties. Repeat this process to add multiple map markers to the map by adding more elements to the map marker collection, each with its respective name, area, and position. Next, to customize the markers tooltip, define the marker tooltip template property in the map shape layer. And provide a data template for the tooltip. Inside this template, I add two labels within the vertical stack layout. In the first label, I bind the name property to its text property, and set the text color to white, as well as the horizontal text alignment to center. In the second label, I bind the area property to its text property, set the text color to white, and horizontal text alignment to center. You can observe that the tooltip shows the name and area of the marker's location. In this video, I have shown you how to enable and customize the appearance of data labels. I also demonstrated how to enable markers and customize their appearance. I also showed how to enable and customize the markers tooltip. If you want to see a working example, you can download one from the GitHub link provided in this video's description. I have also included a link in the description where you can check if you qualify for our community license, which gives you a free license key for our entire .NET MAUI control suite. If you found this video useful, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.